My name is Eli Gonzalez, and I'm an addict.
Hi,
How do you
Eli.
like that, Regina?
How's it go? I welcome Eli or something like that. Yeah. I've never been in a 12-step program. I've like attended one. I think they welcome you, right? Hi, Eli.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to respond to me. Oh, and now it's breaking up. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Is it too much noise or something?
No, it was like breaking up, like low bandwidth. You're back now.
Oh.
Cool. Well, welcome, everybody. This is Success Roads, and sometimes it leads you through that first. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Some of you saw different. I use different pictures in every place that I advertise this. So you might have seen something a little more racier than that, but hopefully you got you here and you want to come on board in a little bit and talk to us because I had no idea it was such a big problem. I was just kidding around with you earlier today.
Well, yeah, but there's some truth to it. Like we were talking, you get ready to go to bed at night and I just make a mistake of looking at my phone instead of just shutting it off and like, oh, I wonder who. Oh, and next thing you know, down the rabbit hole, man, an hour later, I'm like, I got to get off Facebook.
An hour later, it's 2 o'clock in the morning for me. So,
yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like one more thing. Yeah. And I don't even have that many friends. You have a lot more friends than I do on Facebook.
I don't think it matters. I'm going to shut the window. Hang on, because I'm getting a little bit of breeze. I'm going to admit that I'm addicted to trolling Facebook. It's my friends, but I like to look around too. I just like to kind of see what's in the news feed and just see what other people are doing, and then that just gets me all kinds of other places, right? You end up on somebody's blog, and then you go to their Twitter, and all over.
Well, that's and trolls have like kind of negative connotation, right? But
I know.
Really, if you're an internet marketer, you're going to be a troll somewhere along the way.
I'll call it. I research deeply on Facebook.
It's called research.
I research.
Not addiction. Come on, I do it for work.
What do you call it when you're watching your competitors? Yeah, I'm actively watching my competitor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm researching and what's the other one? Well, copy and pasting, but no.
I'm on. Yeah, I don't know what the dancing dog video has to do with marketing, but it was funny.
Yeah. Well, I bet you somebody has done this already, but that would be a good idea for marketing. You create a blog just full of all these crazy videos, and you give it a nice intro video to the video, or maybe just write something on front, and then afterwards, repurpose the whole thing into into the reason why you can do this and watch all these videos is because you work from home. No.
Exactly. That's a good one.
Click on the link and see what I can do for you.
It's true. Well, because where else can you say I'm on Facebook because it's what I do for a living? People are like, what?
That's right.
It's like you got to stay up with the competition. You got to stay up on the latest things going on. And you got to kind of just stay in it. And, if you're just working a job, you can't really say, unless that's what you do, you can't say, well, I'm researching on Facebook.
I found your little picture for you. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Logging out is the hardest button to click, is what you said?
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's your extra hour every night because you didn't log out.
It's true. It's true.
And most households are looking like this.
I'm single, so I don't know. My cat doesn't have a phone yet, but yeah.
Yeah, well.
It's true.
Oh man, let's see it. I got some statistics.
Okay.
Let's see. And this is only on Facebook. I might have something on Twitter and other ones here, but
I'm gonna take notes.
The average time spent per visit on Facebook by people is 20 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
20 minutes. So
that's like just looking at one post.
2/3 of people's lunchtime, right? Most of the people.
Yeah.
Let's see, but check out. 48% of users check their account more than once per day. Then that means what? 40 minutes, right? 40%, 48%, almost half. Almost an hour there. Check it out. 23% of Facebook users check their account at least 5 times a day.
Wow.
So you're up to what, 100 minutes? Almost 2 hours. And then 8% of users check their accounts more than 11 times per day.
Wow.
Okay, I'm guilty.
Do they have any statistics for like you just never log out? I'm just always in Facebook.
Oh, they didn't put that. I think that they might have a picture of you on there when on the.
I tell people that I go, I live in Facebook. And they go, what? I go, if you want to reach me, just come to Facebook because I live there. I'm just always there.
That just reminded me, my family. I had left my What was it? I don't know what was going on. They couldn't get a hold of me anyway. I was in the middle of something, whatever, and didn't answer them. And they were all, and my sisters, they were talking, texting back and forth to each other. And they just check on Facebook. You'll find out where he's doing.
That's the truth, though. It's like, you want to know what's happening in my life, just look on Facebook. I post everything there. You can tell what I had yesterday for lunch, right? Especially with you.
Yeah. Turn on the fan. Hold on. Let me turn this on.
You got some warm weather going on, huh?
I don't have the AC on because it's been cool in the evening. It's been beautiful outside. I've been on almost all day outside. And but right now, this little room, I close the door and it's like I've got to turn on the fan. It's probably 76 degrees in here, but kind of get used to the cool weather.
It's actually cool here today. There's a wind blowing and it's still like this. I've had long sleeves on for the last 2 days until now. It's been cold. I mean, 70 degrees cold here.
Did I tell you what happened to me when I went to? We were at Maui last time we were there. We wanted to go. You know how they ride the bike down the side of the volcano?
Oh yeah,
the old volcano. What is it? Haleakala. And well, what was bad was that we did it twice, but they came to pick us up because we did one of those excursion things from the hotel at 3:00 in the morning. You have to do it at 3:00 because you go up there to see the sunrise over the volcano. So they came by the first time. Hello, Giovanni, and we get up to, we get like halfway there and there's an accident and we're up in Maui. So it's like up north of or whatever. What's that area? Old Lahaina area. And we get stopped and it's like 2-lane road. So when it stopped, you stop. And there's no place to go. So, and they say, well, we can make it there. You can ride your bikes, but you can't see the sunrise. Or we can go back to the room and you can try another day. So we went back to the room. And the last day that we're going to be there, we decided to go do it. Because we were there, right? Well, again, get up at 3:00 in the morning. Now, mind you, at 7:00 that night, we have to leave to get on a plane and fly 12 hours to Atlanta. So, so that was the next day was terrible. Just the whole thing.
Wow.
So, but we get up early. We asked for a late checkout, so we didn't have to pack everything and put it in the car and everything else. But we get there, at 5:00 in the morning. We're on top of the volcano. It's 5,000 feet above sea level. It's June in Hawaii. Guess what? We don't bring anything for 50-degree weather and 45-mile-per-hour winds.
Oh my God.
We were freezing.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not Hawaii. What is that?
Yeah. We just leave the planet. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're cold today.
Yeah.
So I agree. Sometimes it gets cold in Hawaii.
It does. It's really kind of crazy. Not cold by snow standards, but we're actually got shoes on, not flip flops or slippers, and no shorts. And you're kind of like, "Where's the sleep?" And it's just kind of odd the last 2 days. I'm like, "This is just where we go looking like, let's have soup for dinner, honey. You want a hot chocolate?" I didn't even have any hot chocolate in my house. I had to kind of make some with some cocoa. Because
like real cocoa, like you had to grate it.
Powdered cocoa with milk and add sugar, kind of make it, not instant. Because I just don't have any hot chocolate here. Who thought about that? But
ice hot chocolate, maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Man, your internet was so good last week. Right now it's breaking up.
Let me see if maybe I got too much open.
I want to refresh the page just to see that if it gets any better. Just because we're going to get into some of the other stuff, and I want it to be a good one. So, And there she goes. So here we go.
Any better?
Okay. So far, yes. So we'll see how it. Hopefully it stays like that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I don't have very many tabs open, so that'll help.
Some of this stuff was funny.
Okay.
When I was doing some of this, and then other stuff was like, oh, the struggle is real. Social media addiction. I had no idea. I mean, you may have a slight addiction, and I guess that's part of the problem. I haven't recognized it yet.
Well,
I haven't admitted to it.
It's true. I can't go. I go to church every week, and I cannot sit through a church service without getting on my phone. And so what I'll do to make it proper, I'll text or I'll tweet like portions of the song or something, right? Or I'll take a picture of a new speaker. I just had a white Power Ranger at church Sunday. So I was like, this is a Facebook picture. So I'm like, my daughter will elbow me. I'm like, oh, but I'm texting the hymn. But I'm tweeting him. So yeah,
you have a problem. That's gonna be an intervention next week.
They're like, you can't come to church with your phone, lady.
As long as it doesn't ring, I think they're okay, right?
And I'm actually promoting the church because I check in, so they know I'm there.
There you go. Hold on, I'm trying to put another page in front of here without blocking you completely, so I can still see you.
Oh, it's okay. You can block me. I'll eat my chicken if you block me.
Well, this was put up by Huffington Post.
Okay.
So actually, I'll you know what I'll do? Let me put this. I'll put the link over here so people can get to it later.
Oh, very cool.
Hold on. Might as well, right? And this are 21 confessions. Now, I found these funny. So hold on. Some of them. So we're going to go through them real quick. Can you get it? Maybe
yes, I can. Yeah, it works great. So I see it.
We'll just take turns on reading them.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, some of this is not good because they don't have the picture. It's like I think the picture is half of it. Like this picture, it has two people smoking, right? Or lighting up.
Yeah.
They're each other's smoke. And it says, I have an addiction to any kind of social media. My phone died yesterday, and it was the worst thing it was worse than a cigarette craving. Now, is this for real, or are people just saying that?
I don't. If I think I'm going to lose it, or the one time I lost my phone, I thought I was going to die. I'm like, oh my God, I'm disconnected from all of the world. That's how it felt. I couldn't take a picture of anything. I couldn't post anything. I was at an event. I couldn't share any video. I couldn't take video. My video was on it. And then I went, oh yeah, and my family can't call me.
Yeah. So you're traveling abroad somewhere.
You're not in California.
You don't have any way to contact anybody, and you lose your phone. Well, that would be a little bit concerning, right?
Yeah, but it was more like, it's not like I can't call where my daughter was and say, hey, I'm in this hotel. Here's my room number. If something happens, call the hotel. But to sit at an event and not be able to take a picture of anything or video.
So it was the phone.
Or, walk by a fountain and snap a picture because I'm going to use it later in my marketing it was awful. It was awful.
And that's, some people think we're always on, right? We're not always on. That's just the way we live. I don't know. It's a little different.
Everything sticks out. And I, even if it catches my attention, I keep it and I can use it later. Right.
I left my phone on the other side, on the other room.
Oh, no, mine's right.
If I should leave right now and go get it or what? Because now you're getting me a little anxious.
Yeah. The phone is right here. I always tell people, I'm like, call me on my cell phone. I always have it. Doesn't matter what I'm wearing. It's with me.
Well, I have another. One of the things I read. We'll get to that later. But one of the things was, what was it? If you have to charge your phone every 3 to 5 hours. Well, that's what it's doing right now. It's being charged. So.
Well, here's when you're addicted, when you have those little portable chargers that when we go to events and you're doing so much that you're in the middle of the event, your phone's about to die, and you don't want to go sit at the back 40 at the wall plugging it in. I have one of those, so I carry it everywhere. I went on a walk today with the dog. I had my charger. It's a little bit big because you can actually do like 5 devices or 2 at a time. I got a high power.
Yeah.
I'm walking along.
You have a transformer transformer with you. What is that? It's not a little battery pack. It's
I
like,
can't not take my phone. I might see something I should take a picture of, and I needed to charge it, and I couldn't take the chance. In my walk, it went to 0.
oh, no. But you know, I've done the same thing. I have a little smaller one. It has like 2 charging ports, and
Nice.
it can charge like an iPad and an iPhone, I think, at the
Exactly.
same time. But it's like it's really bulky on your.
Yeah.
It's like I have 2 in my phone and in my pocket, and
Yeah.
then you have this wire coming out of your pocket. And I just wonder if anybody knows. You know, it's like, what in the world is that? This big old thing.
kind of looking. It's funny when I carry it in my purse and I'm charging, and then like I'll go to get something and all these wires are popping out. I'm sure that looks really interesting. Nobody's ever said anything to me, but I've had it happen where the wires are coming out. I'm kind of fighting wires to get my wallet. And
Oh man,
that's a marketer's life.
I'm gonna close this Huffington Post. I started reading some of them, but they were not as funny as the first time I read them. Maybe if you find something that you like.
Okay, let's see. I constantly check my phone for notifications. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
This is like the semi-serious part, right? How is social media addiction defined? And it says, like other addictions, I don't know why they talk about Judy here. Who's Judy? Maybe that's whoever writes these things. No. Oh, there was an expert, Judy James and Dr. Joanne Stephenson are writing about this. And okay, so Judy describes it as being unable to stop using it even when you want to. She continues, if we look around and see people either messaging or being alerted to online messages most of the time, what this means is that it might be up to the individual to judge the tipping point where usage seems to have gone.
we just lost Eli. While we're waiting for him to come back, anybody in the chat have anything you want to add besides the keep looking at the phone even though you're supposed to go to sleep? Yep, exactly. That's what we were talking about. Just end up being up like an hour later because we're so busy watching the phone. Uh-oh. We lost Eli completely. No, it's not. It's true. It can get bad. Eli was saying when we first started that he is up till about 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Here we go.
Hey yo, I mean, like I get major problems. Like I'm at the point where like I just fucking I'm about to get fired right now because like I can't even go to my fucking job anymore. You know?
That's not good. Not good.
Yeah, like I can't even handle it anymore. Like I wake up late. I'm just too busy like focusing, looking at my Facebook account and stuff, and I can't even fucking make it to work anymore. And it's fucked up.
Have you ever done that, Regina? Because I know that I have. I've like turned off all my apps on my iPad, literally to like set it down. And before I actually set it down, I've actually hit Facebook or one of the things open up again.
Right.
I just close that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Or something. Yeah. Your friend's like, you're not done. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's that smartphone thing. Like my phone knows when I go to bed and when I wake up. I have this thing that tracks. You know, like how
Yeah,
much
there's
and all that.
all the apps they fucking just start leaving notifications and stuff when I wake up and stuff. I don't know how to handle it anymore because I'm fucking lost without it. I can't handle it. You know, like.
Are you able to leave your phone like in a whole nother area? Like
it doesn't matter because like I leave my phone on the other side of the room and then it's still just it's buzzing and it's telling me like, yo, dude, like you got a bunch of notifications, you got a bunch of emails and stuff. I can't handle it. It's fucked. It's so fucked.
All right. Well, let me I'm gonna
I
put
can
something up.
handle it.
I'm gonna put something up that might help you. And this is the 10 tips to end your Facebook addiction. Maybe you can use it for the other stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna open up the seat for other people.
I
Let me see. Here's the URL. And I should have explained that I want to keep this more PG-13, but
yeah.
but there is a.
He's serious though. It's that's serious.
Yeah, I know, and it is a big deal. Let me see. I put the thing on there because of that. Because that's what I told you. It's like I had no idea it was such a big deal, and people are there was one other one that she was actually. Where is this story at? This is Daily Mail, so it's British stuff. But there was a woman with thousands of Instagram fans has revealed the ugly truth behind her beautiful selfies, including faking night outs, and there's a whole write up on it. That she's 20. That's all she does. She takes hours to take the selfies. All this stuff that that people are doing, and different people are doing different things, but they're all stuck doing stuff. So hold on a second. I'll put that on there. Might as well.
Yeah, I clicked on the link. It's interesting. It popped up. Let me get back to it.
Yeah,
I think it just comes down to that's why I had asked you before we even started today, about a social media cleanse, and I just haven't been able to do it. To just completely and I keep telling myself I'm actually learning how to be more disciplined, and not only with this, but like when we started doing these blabs, I realized that I haven't been in my office. I'm at my kitchen table. I don't know why. I'm just comfortable there. But I'm like, you know what? This is a business I do. I should be working in my office, and I walk in as if I'm walking into my business, and I walk away. So at night, I'm really working harder to, at a certain time, I'm done. And it's not any more business. I'm done. Walk away from it. Get the laptop in another room. And most of the time, I hate to admit this, it's sitting at my kitchen table, and I'm having dinner around it, and my kid, and we're trying to communicate, and I have to just like slap the laptop and go, okay, what do you want to tell me? And just have this discussion with my child. Otherwise, I'm buried in here eating a salad on top of my keyboard, and and I'm just like, okay, that's got to stop. And I think it's just coming down to what's more important. And seeing the signs, and the whole fact of being aware, like him even just knowing that he has an issue with it is a huge step in the right direction, right? So
yeah, I agree. And basically, we all have to do better at being present in our lives. I mean, we talk about, especially in our business, we talk about a lifestyle and being able to do all kinds of stuff because. We free up ourselves from the day-to-day type of work. Yeah. But then in the name of working, we end up, just being all over social media. And I guarantee you, everything I see that and including myself, I mean, I'm not putting myself aside, 99% of the stuff that's been put up on social media and the way that it's talked, the people talk, and the whatever else they're doing, commenting on or whatever, not one of those things is going to make you a dime.
Yeah.
And so if you're spending a lot of time and not having a life because of it, most likely it's because you're not doing the right things to create an income out of it the way that you should be.
Yeah.
And I'm actually looking at
I'm just not getting out. You got to get out and engage with people and have other things going on in your life.
Yeah, that's one of the things. I'm not sure if it was that. No, it wasn't Angie Fit. This was actually.
If I stop for a day, people might think there was something happened to me if I stopped posting for a day. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, she's not on Facebook. Is she okay?"
Yeah.
Because I think I saw on your link it said number 9 was take a day off.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, take a day off.
That's what I did this last weekend, and that's what we were talking about. Not that I didn't have my phone with me, but I didn't post, and I didn't go through a bunch of people's, what they were posting. Yeah. And I just have my phone just to have it as a phone. But I do a lot of stuff, and I do take pictures when I'm there. Have you seen that video with the Instagram husband?
No, I don't think I saw that. Was it on your timeline?
Let me see. No, it's well, this guy wrote about it. Let me put both things in there. This one, they have. Somebody made a video on. I think it's YouTube. Yeah, it is YouTube. Let me see how many. Has 5 million views on it now.
Wow.
I'll put it on here so you can see it.
I'm an Instagram husband.
I saw it like last month sometime, and I thought it was hilarious. So
I'll have to check it out, yeah.
it's talking about the significant others of the people that like us that were always on social media, always taking pictures of everything, and this is the husband going after and taking the pictures from different angles and stuff like that. And towards the end, she's like. Like saying higher, it's not getting the right angle. It was hilarious. So you gotta watch it.
That would be funny. Yeah.
But they were like, like there was another picture I had on here. I didn't print it out. It was a couple, and the guy's on his phone, and then the wife is just looking at us like, in bed waiting for him to get done. And then we're not present with what's going on with. But but you follow what I'm saying. I mean, it's not just husband and wives, it's kids, it's family.
Yeah,
it's everything.
It is. It's true.
Yeah.
Actually, my daughter inadvertently has gotten trained where, Mom, aren't you going to take a picture of that? Like, Mom, you should take a picture of that. Mom, did you Instagram? She's wearing this boot on her foot, right? Did you Facebook this? I'm like, no. You want to make sure you should get a picture of this boot. I'm like, okay. So she's starting to get like that.
Is she making fun of you, or is she just trying to help you? I don't know which one that is.
I think she wanted to. She just knows that I showcase a lot of things, and I had taken a picture of her sitting in the sitting waiting to get an X-ray, but I never got it when she actually had this boot thing on her foot. And so she wanted to make sure that it was I followed through, and the result, I guess.
I did not see your post, but I should have asked if they ever give her a boot.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week.
One of those support things, yeah. It's not fractured or anything, but, So.
They decided it wasn't fractured.
They didn't see a fracture, no break, but just a lot of swelling. She couldn't move her toes and things. And so they just put this boot on and said, we'll see you in 3 weeks. We're like, okay.
There you go. No surfing with the boot on.
And she's going to school. She's a workhorse. She didn't want to miss any school. Even the day I took her for an X-ray, she wanted to go back. It was crazy. The day we went to the doctor, got sent to the X-ray, she still wanted me to take her back. She could have came home and just kicked back with her foot up. She goes, no, take me back to school. I'm like, okay. She was on.
Can't argue with that,
No, so she didn't want to ruin her perfect attendance, she said. And I'm like, okay.
Let me see. I try to get Dear Girls on here. I can't think of her name. But she has like different write-ups. And then this is a confession of an addict to Instagram and Twitter,
What do you think?
She starts all her blogs, Dear Girls. So I'm not sure if she's doing it like to talk to her girls, and she's doing her blog that way. Which is kind of cool. And it says, I have a confession to make. So recently I was asked the dreaded question of this generation. So what do you do for fun? And I had no idea how to answer because every spare time of my day I spend on social media. I'm still wondering if I should have said I do social media for fun. Anyways, that's when it dawned on me that I'm a social media addict and a third-degree stalker.
What were you talking about earlier, right? That quote research.
Yeah, I'm looking sideways. Let me see what else you put on here. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Hold on. She put all this stuff that I wanted to share. Oh, what's going on?
I'll check all the time on certain people. Like, just go, I wonder what's up with them, and then you just go, like you said, if somebody wants to know what you're doing, go to Facebook.
Yeah. There we go. I don't know what happened.
I think it's the worst one. Do you think Facebook is the worst one for most people? How about some people who are watching? Anybody want to leave a comment in the chat, like what you think some of the worst? What would you say the worst one is for you?
Yeah, well, go ahead and ask. I think that a lot of the people are on their computers, but they're not logged in. from what I see on the top. So,
how do you do the
Ratlin,
question?
I think he left. I didn't. I don't know if he got upset because I kicked him out, but he wasn't watching his language, and I don't go into that too much.
Yeah, because we never know who's watching.
Yeah. So let's see. I don't know what happened to that page. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That was the most important one, and it got lost in my. Oh, you know what? It's probably here. It's just at a different place. Let me see if I can. Nope, can't access it. So let me see if I can go back to my history, because I was reading that, and then she gets into like different things.
There you go.
Are you addicted to social media? Let me see. Is this the one? No. Oh, that's right. It was.
I'd have to say for me, it's got to be Facebook. I like Instagram, and I've started to kind of go there and work my way, but Facebook is where I go kind of almost automatically, and I spend a lot of my time there.
Well, and that was my case for a while there. I'm still there, but I'm trying to like in the evenings like wind it down. I do the first thing in the morning thing. So.
Yeah. And I've tried to change it. Have you read that book? Is it the Morning Miracle or the Miracle Morning? I always get it backwards. Where it talks about how to start your day and all that. And my challenge is that I live here in Hawaii, so it's Hawaii time, which by the time I'm up and get to posting anything, it's practically lunch or dinner everywhere else. And so I always tell myself, okay, do a little bit of Instagram while I'm having a cup of coffee, and I'll put a picture up because I'll say aloha, good morning. So when I'm saying good morning, you're probably eating lunch. And so I always tell myself, if I wait too long, it's going to be like.
Yeah, because I usually have late lunches because you do that around 3 o'clock my time.
Yeah, but it's actually 8 o'clock mine, or 7:30, 8 o'clock my time, and it's kind of crazy. So I don't want to start out that way, but I know that I can't say good morning if I wait 2 more hours and get my routine done, because now it's going to be dinner.
Yeah.
So I guess I could say
good morning. Actually, you start the wave the other way around, to Australia.
I didn't think about that. Yeah. Good morning to wake up all the Europeans. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Or I can always say good morning, lunch, or dinner. I don't know, afternoon or evening.
Let me see. What was the other? Let me finish. I finally found it. I'm a social media addict, and I don't care. I love social media, and I don't care if you judge me. I know that's sad. I love it for real, selfish reasons, like stalking people in Instagram feeds only so my mouth could hang open at how beautiful their hair, house, body, makeup, and cat is. And then she goes into the signs of you're totally and completely addicted to social media. Actually, I haven't put that on the list yet, have I? So
no,
here we're gonna put another one.
I want to see that one. The signs that you're totally addicted. Okay.
And I thought she was funny because then she goes into, let's see, number one, when you check the first thing in the morning because you probably missed so much while you were sleeping, and that's me.
Yes, it's true.
It's just a habit we enjoy while we're waking up. That's it. I'm not awake yet. I'm just.
Again, back to here, because by the time I wake up, 6 hours have gone by for everybody else.
Exactly.
Lunchtime in New York, and they've had a whole morning full of stuff, and I just don't know what it is if I don't get on there and check it out.
You should have a lot more friends like 3 hours away because you were in Vegas, though.
I'm working on it. I do, but a lot of East Coasters too.
Yeah, I know. You know a lot of people over here too. So
I love this one. Is this an Eli one? You go out with friends for food and purposely choose something that looks pretty, healthy-ish for an Instagram photo, because obviously you want people to think you're flawless, healthy eating goddess. You would have to choose some avocado on toast over a huge greasy burger.
I think she went to my Facebook account. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you're always showing that good stuff. You forget to mention that's what your wife is eating. Your plate is really over here.
Yeah, exactly. Salad. Yes, that's what I'm having.
Yeah,
I'm
look
having
at the salad. It belongs to the neighbor next to me, but
Hey, can I take that picture?
Can I
As
admire
the waiter goes by. Oh, let's see. Your camera roll is consistently full of selfies you've never used and can't delete them.
Oh my God.
Oh, but can't delete this. Who knows when you might need one? That I have at least 5,000 to 6,000 pictures somewhere around there right now.
Oh, wow. Here's a good one. Your evening routine is number 1, check Twitter. Number 2, check Instagram. Number 3, check Facebook. Number 4, check Instagram again, just in case someone has posted a really good photo. Repeat.
Repeat. I like that. Number 5, repeat. That's the whole evening.
Yeah, and that's that getting to bed by 2 a.m. because you repeat that cycle.
You know, and I don't know, maybe I've been doing it too long. Now I'm trying to become more efficient. And I noticed that, you know, there's some posters, you know, like let me go to my Facebook. I'll tell you who's on my friend list that's going crazy right now. Let's see.
Anybody
Sarita's
watching?
one. She does it a bunch of times a day.
Sarita, is that
Yeah, Sarita. Let's see. Nimi is all over the place all the time. Tony Rush is on there all the time.
Yeah.
Now you're showing up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad Oxtad, he's always on there. And BJ Smith. I mean, Alicia Drew. This like, and then what I've done is like I figured out now that if I can do something in the morning, mid-afternoon, and then do something around between 9 and 11, and then you can catch up on everybody pretty quick.
Okay. Target time.
Well, you know, instead of being there all the time, because some of them put way too much, and it's like, forget it. I'll just do it certain times. And
and then how about here's a social media tip. You can actually go and pick people to show up like first in your news feed, especially if it's a page.
I started doing that.
Yeah, so if you really don't want to miss something they're going to post, you can have it show up at the top, and everything else kind of filters. And I've been doing that for certain things, especially they're going to be sharing some stuff pretty soon, and you don't want to miss it because all the stuff. So
I need to bring my iPad so I can show you my stuff, though. I do have some people now. I started doing all the foodie stuff.
Oh, yeah.
People showing you how to cook all kinds of cool stuff. That's my first things.
Oh, that's funny. I've got so many pages and groups favorited that it's huge. The whole side panel there where it's your favorites, like just you got to scroll through it. I'm like, okay, gotta cut something, right? But I love that, being able to pick something to have it show up at the top of the feed.
Yeah.
You know what I did accidentally? There was a guy on Twitter, because I'm learning Twitter, like I shared with you. I've posted things to Twitter, but not really focused my efforts there. So I'm starting to kind of go there. Twitter always seemed too busy, like just too much happening. But I've been focusing my efforts there. Well, I'm learning, right? So there's this guy he retweets a lot of people's stuff, including my own. So of course I want to follow him. What I didn't know I did is there's this cute little star, and I think, oh, that'll make him like my favorite. Well, what it does is I get every single notification of what he posts. This guy's going crazy. My phone sounded like a machine gun going off because I got all these notifications, and he'd retweet all at once, and it was like it sounded like an old-fashioned ringing phone, and it was just tweet notifications. I'm like,
can he tweet that fast?
I'm like, how do I stop this guy? He's crazy. And then I realized I'd hit the little star, which gave me notifications on his tweets. And I unstarred him, and now my phone is not going nuts. I'm like, wow. Yeah.
There you go.
That's how you learn, right?
That was one of the tips. Do we have any other good ones to talk about before we go into the actual how to help yourself from this? Let's see. What's number 5?
Oh, on that Dear Girls, that one?
Yeah. The Dear Girls.
When you've been away from your phone by some miracle for X minutes, hours, and you have no notifications, that means the internet has been destroyed and nobody can get in contact with you. It's not that people actually have lives outside of social media or anything. Nope.
No, that wouldn't happen.
The world has come to an end. Yeah.
This is where I'm needing new friends because a lot of people are getting away from Facebook, and I need more friends to look at the stuff, right?
Go to Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's working.
let's see, you contort yourself into a really weird and unusual, uncomfortable positions to make sure you look as smoking hot. You should have read this one. That's possible. Yourself.
No. Here's this one, number 7. You've been stalking someone's Instagram for so long that you're a good 3 years down their feed and just praying you don't accidentally like a photo and look like a total creep. Haven't all been there.
I've done that before.
I've seen that on Facebook where a picture from 3 years ago pops up and you're like, where did that come from?
Somebody liked this picture. But it's like you start scrolling and scrolling, through the pictures, and then you find one you like. And I didn't know it was 3 years ago.
You're like, that's not weird. That's not awkward.
Oh.
So somebody dug deep for that one. Like, whoa, okay.
Oh man, let's see. We did the evening routine. I misplaced because it messed me up where I was at.
Number 8.
Go ahead.
Did you want to finish the list, or are you looking at something else?
Yeah, let's go finish the list. We got only 10, so.
All right, 8. Having no data left and no access to Wi-Fi is the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. Even worse than that, it is slow Wi-Fi.
It's true, because slow Wi-Fi you can still post. I did that on a boat. I paid like the last time I was on a cruise. I think I paid like $40 to be online for like 5 minutes, and and it took forever to load up. I had a little video that I made, with a really nice background. I don't know, St. Martin or something like that. St. Thomas, I think it was.
Yeah.
So I was on the balcony talking to the camera, and I wish that they would have had I would have those new ships that they have super fast internet now.
Oh,
you
really?
can actually just do live streaming if you wanted to.
Oh.
But no, this was like, this was a Disney ship. It was one of the newer ships, but they still have really slow internet.
Oh,
and it's like, but at least you can still post. If you don't have data left, and I did that like 2 months ago. I have 15 gigs
Okay.
that I pay for,
Uh-huh.
and I was still going. I got up to like 14.89 or something like that because I stopped.
Okay.
I didn't want to pay any extra,
Oh, my,
any extra money.
that's crazy. How about read number 9? This is a good one.
Number 9. The highlight of your day is when you get equally eloquent, witty, and hilarious tweet out, and it's the bang of 140 characters, and you don't even need to sacrifice your grammar. That's funny because I don't think neither one of us does tweeting that much. I was trying to tweet for this.
It is. It's challenging. It's challenging. I'm wordy. I think that's why I like Facebook, because you can write a book on Facebook. But
right. Well, we do.
140 characters is just not doable. And then finally, number 10 is your camera roll is also full of memes and quotes that you haven't posted. Yet you continue to screenshot more because someday you'll need it.
I do that, and I go back sometimes, and it's like, I'm not going to ever use that. And I finally delete them.
Yeah.
But you're right.
I'm bad. You know what I do? I don't delete them. I try to clean up, but mine upload to Dropbox. So
Oh, no.
Dropbox full of stuff.
Yeah. That's
Every angle of a flower I've ever tried getting the perfect is in Dropbox.
like I do that. Well, mine backs up because I have Apple, so it backs up to the whatever Apple cloud is. I guess iCloud is what it is.
Oh, is
But
that?
yeah, I still I don't know how many gigs I have there, but it's all full. It does the videos too. Oh man, I wish I got to put this on here, but we don't have time to go through it because we've already been here for a while.
Yeah.
But I'll put that on there because it's got that one. If you watch it, it's funnier because they actually have a lot of GIFs with it.
Oh,
So that's
really?
funny. Yeah. But let's see, the one that I wanted to show people. Oh, this is nice and easy. It's a 7-day smartphone detox.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
And it looks like something that you can do. And you were talking about, trying to detox a little bit. Check that one out. Let me see.
Yeah, just being more disciplined, where I don't always have to be live, I guess.
Well, this wasn't too bad. I read through it, and it's not too bad.
This is
I don't know
actually
if you want to read it.
Yeah, some good strategies. It's let's see, the one that really popped out was unfollow people who aren't your real friends, unsubscribe for unwanted email lists, and delete apps you don't use. And that sounds good, but it's time consuming. Like I've started to do that on Facebook. Like try to reach out to people and engage. And if there's no engagement, I know there used to be some apps you could use where you could go in there and just find everybody that hasn't posted in 2 years, doesn't have a picture. And I haven't been able to find anything that makes it like one, click thing, like get it done. And it's very
every time somebody makes them like that, the social media companies block it. I don't like it. I wish that they would leave it alone. Twitter, because I used to use Twitter a lot. I got a lot of followers in different channels or accounts.
Yeah.
And they used to have a bulk unfollow button, and basically that's what it did. If people didn't follow you back, and this was when we were building that way. You follow, and if people don't follow you back, that you got rid of them. And you can still do it, but you got to do it like one at a time and literally hit each one, and it doesn't take a long time.
I think there's a program. I just learned about it because, like I said, I'm doing this Twitter thing. Let me see if it'll come up. But I think it's called. I think it's unfollowers.com.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. But you'll see. You got to click on each one instead of saying like we used to be able to say everybody that hasn't followed me back in the that's been more than 33 days or something like that, and it will delete all of those people.
Oh, so here you still have to go one by one.
One by one, but you can still like qualify how long the last time that they Twittered and stuff like that. Because some people have been on Twitter for 2 years, so that's what I went. I have an account. I think it was 5,000. I had like almost 6,000 people, and I went back down to like 5,200 because I went in and followed everybody that wasn't being active. It's like why even have them there? But I think that this is a little different because this is this idea. Where is it? I don't know if it would work very well for people that are marketers. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's your friend, but you don't unfriend. They got to be real, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't add a friend just because I didn't know them like in the flesh. Because I actually talked to a lot of people. As I started to do that, I'm like, wow, okay, I know that person, I know this person, I know that person. We may not have been at each other's house, but because I'm a marketer, because I've been to a lot of events, because I talk to people, a lot of people, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that person. Yep, know that person. Yep, know that person. And you're like, okay, well, here's somebody without a picture gone.
Yeah. Those are the ones that go for me.
Yeah.
So and a lot of them actually they're gone anyway. I noticed that a lot of different people switch accounts, and that's funny to me because they're switching accounts and opening up another account, and they change their name a little bit, or make up funny names. It's like you already have an account. Why don't you just unfollow people? But they're worried about that. And I'm just like, I don't worry about that at all. It's like if somebody's being crude, if somebody's being a real jerk to a lot of people, and I see negative stuff over and over again, unfollow. I'm done. It's like, and sometimes they try to follow back. I just don't even accept them.
Well, block button too. Block them. I mean, my gosh, there's tons of people on Facebook. You can block people and not have to deal with them again.
Yeah, and I mean, some of the people that have unfollowed, they're family members and and stuff like that. But I don't care. It's like if you're gonna be that negative, I don't. And that's one thing I told my team this. This was just about a year ago when I did a big one. Yeah. And it was like, people are worried about what people are going to say, but it's like, well, are they adding to your life or are they taking away from your life? You can still go see them, go over there and have dinner and invite them over once in a while, but they don't have to be on my thing every single day, bringing me down, so I don't mind doing that.
Yeah. Just because it's relatives or whatever the case is, doesn't mean you have to have that stuff around. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's Monday. On Tuesday, they want you to turn off push notifications. Well, that's like what you did with that guy. Went beep, 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 beep. Yeah. I'm ringing. I don't know.
I kind of laughed at myself because I had no idea what I did. I was like, oh, star. He'll be like in my favorites. Oh, no. That means you'll see every tweet. And he happened to be the guy that was retweeting like 50 things, not just once every 6 days. No, I mean, it was I'd be like, wow, my phone's going nuts. And I'd look, and it's all this Twitter notification stuff. Sorry.
That's almost crazy to be that fast. I get it because Twitter's become that, and we're gonna do a Twitter training another time.
Yeah.
But you don't tweet once and expect people to click on your link. You got to do it multiple times. But to do it all within a few seconds, that's ridiculous. Unless you're just trying to dump a bunch of like you created a brand new website and you're just trying to dump it all over the place out there with hashtags or something.
Well, I don't know, because he was retweeting people's stuff, and they were mostly like the image quotes and really good stuff. And that's why I thought, oh, this guy's really cool, because he's sharing other people's things. It didn't look like it was unique. It's not like
or something.
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
I was like, maybe this is a strategy. It's all new to me, but I found out the hard way. Don't click the star, because you're going to get everything they do if they happen to be one of those people that does it on the hour 30 minutes. It was crazy. I was like, wow, what the heck is going on my phone? It's going nuts. But I learned.
Well, the next one, I don't agree with, because it doesn't matter when you look at it. You're going to look at it. So what Wednesday is, resist the urge to look at your phone first thing in the morning. Now, is that really going to help? I mean, you're still going to do it sometime in the morning, right? So what's the difference?
Well,
I'd rather do it while I'm waking up and I'm not feeling like moving around that much, rather than get going and then sit down and actually do all that.
well, see, and my thing too is I turn my phone off at night so I don't hear the volume. But when I get up in the morning, my kid's already at school. It's 7 a.m. here, but it's 5-6 hours difference everywhere else where people are starting to make phone calls. And so the first thing I look is like, okay, the school hasn't called, the kids okay. And has anybody else tried to reach me on something else? My son's in Vegas, so that's 2 hours. And so I look, and then of course first thing here lately has been weather. Like, okay, what should I wear this morning? And usually I'll stick it in my pocket and get busy taking the dog out and that kind of thing. But I'm guilty. As soon as I come back, I have my coffee and I get my Instagram going, just to get that picture out before it's dinner time.
Well, you always take some nice flower pictures. You
Yeah.
must be like surrounded by flowers or something.
Yeah, and
Is that one of those that you take throughout the day? You take a bunch of pictures and then you use one of them the next day.
yeah, because it's not always like the flowers right there. But
Okay.
I'll be walking, or and suddenly I'll spot something. It just catches my attention, and I'm like, okay, I can use this later. When I don't have a flower I see in the morning, I'm like, oh, I can use that one. And so
And this is just out of the blue. I remember when you went to visit Kauai before you moved, and you were with your daughter, and you would do a bunch of videos while you were riding your bike. You remember those? Those were cool.
We had so much fun. That was a blast. Yeah, we're not quite close enough to that particular area where we are here to do that. But I want to get out there when spring break comes. If her boots off her foot, and go. I have a bike. She doesn't, not yet. So I'm like, well, we'll rent her a bike and go ride that path. It's about 10 miles. But that was a blast.
That's a nice ride.
Where we were staying, we get the bike out. No, it's like you start at one end.
So it's 20 miles round trip. That's a good ride.
Yeah, it was a good bike ride. So we would in the morning, we just get on the bike, go down to the path, and start out on it. And the timeshare I was in was just right there. The condo was just so phenomenal.
Yeah.
Not quite like that here. It's a little more challenging to ride here. But yeah,
More traffic or?
Depending on what road I take, and then lately the weather is I've just been a wimp. Totally honest with you, I'm not sure about riding my mountain bike in the rain. Never had that problem in Vegas, but in any rain. So I'm not quite accustomed to riding in the rain yet. So I'll have to do it one day and just see how it goes. But if I do ride, I can ride right up to the ocean over here. And that's the problem though, is I get over there and then I don't want to ride. I want to stop and look at it. And that doesn't do me much good. So I'm like, well, maybe if I rode all the way up to the end of the road and then stopped on the way back, because I want to ride to get my heart rate up for a certain amount of minutes. And I just want to stop and go, oh, that's a great view to take a picture of on Instagram.
Well, we're talking about going downhill on the bike on Maui.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of crazy nuts going uphill all the way. And it was like I don't know if it's 20 miles. It took forever even to ride down. So, but it's, even if it's 10 miles uphill all the way, I don't know. But maybe you have something close to that and you'll get more of a workout. And then when you get up there, you take the pictures and then
Yeah.
Then you can take it easy on the way back down.
It actually is because it's going downhill to get to the ocean area. But where I like to go is an uphill climb, and then I can come back and there's like a restroom stop, and then I can kind of just rest, so to speak, because when I get closer to getting back to my house, I'm back up the hill again, and it's a little bit of a butt kicker. That's when the gears are really low and you're just like, like you're not moving. Yeah. But it's a good workout. It's a good workout. But when I get there, I just want to go find a place and sit on a rock and look at the water. And I'm like, oh, that's not really working out. But it is a good bike ride to get there. So.
Yeah. Well, and it's just even just doing it. And it's like I haven't gotten out, and then it's funny because that you just reminded me of what we used to do. Me and a friend of mine when we started like riding bike again. We were going down and we would do like a 4-mile stretch one way. So it was 8 miles round trip. But we would get to the 4 mile and there was a 7-Eleven there. So we'd get out bikes, go get some drinks, go get an apple fritter or something, and then take our easy way back while we're eating this stuff. Not quite a workout.
Yeah. Huh. We worked out to go get a snack. That's funny.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours, to do 8 miles. And it's like, no, that wasn't much of a workout.
Yeah. That's how it is for me. Like just a 8 or 10 mile ride is 2 hours later. I'm coming home. I'm like, that's not really effective on my time management. Well, I got to get this workout done. Like down to an hour, but
there we go.
It's so tempting to stop and enjoy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the next one you're not gonna do because if you're taking your phone with you on your bike ride to take pictures, you're not gonna do this one.
It's on Wednesday? No.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Outside your bedroom?
Yeah, set up your charging station outside your bedroom so you don't look at the phone even an hour before. But I don't know how that's going to work because if you have it, even if you charge it and you don't look at the thing and you just take it and put it next to your bed, so I use it once, rarely, but I do use it once in a while for a alarm clock.
I do too because I don't have an alarm. I don't have an alarm clock, so if I have to wake up, it's my phone. And, sometimes I have those dark curtains, so sometimes I'll wake up and I don't really know what time it is. And I'll go, 5 o'clock, no, not happening. Go to bed,
I bet you that you can make a business of that, of the dark curtains in Hawaii.
You think so?
That's the one thing that just drove me crazy. Yeah. It was like having sunshine coming right through your window at 5 o'clock in the morning when I was over there. So
that was me exactly. I'm like, I want to be able to sleep, and it's true. You kind of get on that natural thing where as soon as the sun's rising, you just wake up. You're like, oh no, this is not good. So now I have these dark curtains, so I have to look to make sure it's not like 9 o'clock, right? I'm like, oh, okay, it's time to get up.
Well, my idea is that if you have the charging station outside the room, you somewhere along the way that phone's going to end up right next to you, and then you're going to still use it, and then the next morning it's going to be dead.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that would work for me.
Fridays would absolutely not happen. Go to dinner, leave your phone at home. Absolutely not. Huh. No.
Yeah, I've done that by mistake, and my wife likes it when that happens. That's all I can say.
I don't know. Maybe it's my background, but it's my lifeline. Because if something happened,
she still has her phone. She says people can still get a phone. I don't have the phone. I'm
talking about by myself, though. You guys are a couple where
well,
I'm like,
true. It's not like,
if I was to do that with me and my 13-year-old, and she does not have a phone. And for me, it's kind of like safety. Like when I go walk my dog, I have my phone.
Okay.
I mean, she could probably take care of business, but you just never know, right?
Yeah.
And the problem I have around here a lot is other people's dogs. And so if I ever get in a situation where somebody else's dog isn't leashed and they come at mine, there's only so much fighting off I can do. And it's like a $500 fine here if the dog's not leashed. And so you can bet your bottom dollar I'm calling if somebody's dog comes after my dog. And the problem is the little yapper dogs. And my dog she's got a big mouth. I mean, it's like an hors d'oeuvre. Hors d'oeuvre to eat a small puppy, but so I have my phone just because I feel safer. If I needed to call, I have it.
Well, a lot of these are not going to work for everything, but maybe if we can do 1 or 2 of them a week.
Saturday is not going to happen. Spend the day not looking at or posting social media.
Well, you know what? this
No.
I post and do things like I did Saturday. I didn't do it Sunday, but I noticed that there's not that much interaction on the weekend anyway.
That's
Like,
true.
people are actually doing, which it's it's telling you that some people actually have lives outside of social media.
Yeah. Especially on Saturday. I've noticed Sunday afternoons, everybody's probably back home getting ready in the work mode. And Sunday afternoon,
They're back on their phone then.
You're right. Saturday it slows quite a bit down. So,
And then Sunday they want you to turn off your smartphone the whole entire day. That's just as bad as Saturday.
I got to tweet in church. I can't do that. I have to tweet church. I have to tweet church and choir.
You're tweeting church now.
Yeah, church lyrics, and they may have something really good happening that I got to make sure everybody else knows about.
It's like, what are you doing with your phone out? Oh, I'm periscoping.
Well, you know what? That's not unheard of, right? And if the pastor ever asked, I'm like, look, I'm getting you guys seen on social media. Duh. God said spread the message. I am. Literally.
You tell me how that goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm the
man.
only person there with the phone up, taking the video live. They're like, what is she doing?
Like, everybody's singing.
Yeah, it's a good song. We need to document it. Because they don't live stream at this church, so it's not like they catch the video and stuff.
Yeah.
So, somebody's got, I'm a social media person. I have to help other people, and I'm helping.
Okay. I'm an enabler, and I'm okay. Okay, I agree with you. No.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
Well,
Okay.
like what is it? The Click Clack Brothers on PBS or NPR. It's like, you've done it again. You spent a whole hour and wasted a whole hour of your week being with us here today.
I had fun. I hope everybody else did. I sure had a good time.
Yeah, it'll be neat to see how many people see the replay on this one. But
Let me know. Or can you tell how long they watch? Like, oh, these guys are crazy. I'm done.
yeah, that's like, I'm wondering if that's more the case this time around. But I was surprised, and I was actually I'm glad that what was his name? He stopped by
Yes.
Ratlin.
I think it's Ritlin, right? Ritlin.
And someone RIT. I can't find him now.
I think it's Ritlin, yeah.
And maybe we need to find somebody that we can actually interview about this, because it seems like it's a real problem. And some of these answers to me are not going to answer, like the blog posts that I've come across. Unless somebody's strong, and has a strong will, they might need more help, than what we were offering. And it's funny because when I started looking at this, I actually check it out, because I got a few friends that are here. I mean, I was
Alicia
Mallory then with Anthony Robbins from when I was there last year, whatever it was, and he's talking about, and this is where is it? Somebody from our friend group is going. It's because it's in West Palm Beach.
Furry, Tom Hat Guy.
Oh, hey, was he going too?
Yeah, Tom the Furry Hat Guy was.
Okay, I didn't know that he was. Somebody else was from Key West. I can't think of her name.
Oh.
But those are like the 6 things that humans need. I don't know if you can read it.
Certainty, uncertainty, significance, love, connection, growth, and contribution. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And those are the more it gets to the center, the better it is for you. But they were saying the way that he teaches it is that each one of us needs that at different stages. Different people. And some people I like uncertainty because I like to do spontaneous things and things like that. Other people need certainty in their lives, but you can't be without uncertainty, because then you'd be bored to death, So, but you might need, significance or love connection, or different people put different values to those. But if you have 3 of those that you put a high value and connection with, it becomes an addiction.
Oh.
And it could be a good or bad addiction. It doesn't differentiate. So, but if you get 3 of those things fulfilled at a high level, it becomes an addiction. And I'm pretty sure that if we bring somebody on board that knows about social media addiction, that they would probably have ways to, maybe help people that are in that situation.
Yeah.
Because I'm going through an actual training that's actually it's called Mastering Influence by Tony Robbins too.
Okay. Yeah.
And but I don't know that I can do the stuff that I'm learning there over social media.
Yeah.
It's more of a one-on-one because you actually ask a lot of questions and you have to have some leverage to be able to do something like that, because you got to get to the person in a different state of mind, and then you actually redo their blueprint of what life's about. And sometimes we're feeling lonely. There's all kinds of other things that are come into play. And what happens is that a lot of times we get addictions like this, and it makes your life worse, because then you become even lonelier, even though you might have a million friends, on social media. It's not the same as having real contact.
Yeah, you got to have that kind of human, and then there might just be something as simple as replacing, like, an example is when I got here to Hawaii, I didn't know anybody. And I'm like, so, okay, we kind of got ourselves into a church and just started being part of the church and doing things they did. And then I joined a meetup group that went hiking. I love to hike, but I don't really know my way around. I don't want to be up on a mountain trying to kill myself because there's a lot of dangerous stuff here. Yeah. So I met a meetup group, and that was just a bunch of random people that when he posts it, we all go and hike. And so that, of course, I'm taking pictures and I'm posting from there because I do that. But it still gave me kind of a replacement of, like, all my friends, everybody I know, that I've like hung out with and family and everything is online, because that's how I can communicate with them, right? So now I have some people here that I can actually go do things with and have some human interaction with. And I had to make a conscious choice to go look for that, though. The meetup group didn't call me because, like, hey, we know you're new here and want to come hang out.
Yeah, no.
I had to go, how do I make friends? How do I find people that I can have some commonality with? How do I go and do what I want to do and learn how to do it? And I had to reach out and go looking. So
it's different. I mean, even doing this is another level of social media that most people don't even get into. And this is more of, you can actually have conversations and things like that. But I still, even this, I don't think replaces the, face-to-face, belly-to-belly, to be able to hug somebody, type idea, Well,
and I think it's huge. I mean, like my church, here's a good example for that. Like this church I go to now, I know people, but I'm not friendly enough, or we don't know each other well enough. Like at my other church, I could walk in, and you know how you see studies that say, 10 hugs a day are healthy for you?
Yeah.
Well, there was never a Sunday where I didn't go there and get some really powerful hugs. And that's what I miss from some of those friends. And I'll tell them, like, man, I sure miss your hugs. Because, you go to this church, and if I ran up and just power hug somebody, they'd be like, what? But the relationship is not that close yet. It takes time. And so, just having someone that you can go and it's going to give you a hug, a good hug, and just bear hug you or something. So it's important. It's important. People have to have that in their life someplace.
So it's more like good mother, brother, good mother, sister, hang loose. No.
Like, they're like, hey, or you're just waving at you. Yeah. But there's a couple, it's starting where I've got a couple people that'll kind of put that arm around and go, hey, it's good to see you today. So it's starting. But that kind of relationship takes time, right? I'm not going to show up at this church and they're just going to immediately, bam, all over me. But it's important, and I realize that, especially being I'm a loner type person, so I'm good at being at home all by myself all day. I'm good. I don't need crowds of people, but I do need human interaction as well. And my 13-year-old is only so much, right? You just need kind of adult interactions and things. Maybe we could go down that road and find somebody who's got a little bit more of a background to understand the whole dynamic of that.
This was kind of last minute that I had time to go do more research today, but I was, going through that, and Twitter's a good place to find good people like that. And do some hashtag research on it and find who's talked about, and maybe you can find somebody. That would be good. But I had no idea it was going to be this, we're making fun of it, but at the same time, it's serious. Yeah,
because we were kind of teasing about it, like, I'm addicted, but there's some truth. There are some, like you said, core things that it can replace, which will keep people like hermits. And if the internet goes down, you're going into freaking out mode because like all your people are on the internet. So it's been fun.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by. This wasn't so much of an interview like we usually do. We like to, if you like to come next week, we will have somebody that we're going to interview. And it's nice because we actually, like we say every week, we do this but for you, and we're so glad that you're actually showing up and like the content we're putting out. But we do it mostly because we know that success leaves clues, and people that are actually come around and hear these stories that we usually share, they're going to get something out of it and be able to apply it in their lives and make a big difference. So thanks for coming by. We'll see you next week.
Yep. See you later.